Hi, I'm
Hi.
Maddie. I don't know why I started that way, but
I'm
hello.
Karina.
This is Everything But the Fairy Tale Sync. Today's episode, we are covering the English folklore of Black Annis. So I would like to give a general content warning of this episode contains things that some viewers might find disturbing, so please watch and proceed at your own caution.
Unless you're me, and then you get no
Unless
choice.
you're Karina, you get no choice. It's not as bad as Tech Tech. I don't think. Then
Nothing's
again,
gonna
my
be as bad.
definition of scary is very different from your definition of scary, so...
But Tech Check was disgusting. I will
Yeah,
say,
you'll probably hate this one then. We'll see.
update for the viewers. Last week's episode really did not hit me until like 6 hours later. And I don't even know if it was necessarily like you that sent me over the edge. That sounds weird. The story you told me. But
I mean,
like,
I am generally disturbing sometimes, so.
yeah. I did get anxious like 6 hours after we ended filming. But I did okay after, like, immediately after we filmed. So, are you gonna try to change that? Are you gonna try to leave me on edge?
I'm gonna try and leave you on edge this time.
Okay.
Anyways, my recommendation is the movie Beetlejuice. If you haven't seen the movie Beetlejuice, where have you been? It is like one of the best movies ever, totally appropriate for Halloween season. And it's just, I mean, it's got Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love Catherine O'Hara?
My recommendation is to update your spice cabinet.
That's a good idea.
If you live alone, make sure you have that one spice that you're gonna need for your seasonal dishes. Because last year, actually, I didn't run into it this year, but last year I was out of nutmeg around Christmas time, and that was not fun.
No. Yeah, I like to drink my hot chocolate with cinnamon and whipped cream.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have cinnamon right now, and I'm really upset about that.
Oh no, I've been out of cinnamon before, and it was a very sad time.
Yeah.
But then I got fancy cinnamon.
Wow, you're so cool.
It's really not fancy. It was like $1 more.
Anyways, are you ready to maybe get spooked?
Sure.
All right. I gotta unlock my phone. My printer ran out of ink, so right now I have to use my phone as a script until I get more ink.
I'm just laughing at myself. This mug is so big that I have to use two.
I got my drink in during your episode. It's only fair that you get your drink in during mine. All right. So Black Annis is a boogeyman-like figure in English folklore, and she is known by many names. Some of her names are Black Anna, Black Annie, Black Agnes, and Cat Anna.
Sorry.
Did you ever steep your tea?
I did.
See, that's why I didn't make tea and I made cocoa. I don't know where the Cat Anna comes from. I really don't. Like, I tried to find it, and I don't know where it came from.
Okay.
So she is said to live in a cave on the face of Dane Hill near LiQWYD, England.
Okay.
And it is said that the cave was dug out by her own claws.
That sounds like not fun.
So she has like Freddy Krueger or Wolverine-like claws and just kind of clawed her way into the cave.
If you're built to do that, you might as well. That just sounds tiring. Like, get a shovel.
Yeah. Maybe she can't hold a shovel with those hands.
That's true. My bad.
Anyways, so it is also said that she uses the cave to hide from the sun. She's not a vampire, but she does prefer to conduct her business at night because the business that she does is much easier to conduct at night than it is during the day. Also, I don't think you would want to draw that much attention to yourself if you looked like her during the daytime.
Okay.
So the earliest reference of her is actually from 1622.
Okay.
In William Burton's manuscript, The Description of LiQWYD. And here she is referred to as Black Agnes. Her demonic and boogeyman-like appearance was not solidified, however, until the 1790s when a John Hyrick wrote a poem. And he described her appearance as a blue-skinned old woman, sometimes to only have one eye, with long, sharp nails and clothing made of human flesh. It gets worse. So what are you thinking? Share your thoughts. Give me your thoughts.
This is a vastly inappropriate thought, probably, but like,
I've had worse.
does human skin make more sense for clothing than duck skin, Madison?
No. Like, neither are practical or good.
No.
But duck skin might be, I don't know.
Duck skin, I think, has more cultural uses and stuff like that. I think human skin is just bad. But I have to
don't wear human skin.
No.
Unless it's your own skin. You can wear your own skin. Please don't take your skin off. We like people with skin.
Morning filming.
So Black Annis's origin story is that she is said to have been based on a religious recluse named Agnes Scott. She was a Dominican nun who wore all black, and the possible reasons as to why she could have been a recluse was that she was a nun, so she spent all her days praying in isolation instead of, human contact, or she could have been a leprosy nun. So she could have taken care of people with leprosy, so therefore she chose to live in isolation in order to keep other people from getting sick.
Yeah.
Yep. Either way, she died in 1455, and this is when the legend took a sinister turn and was used to keep children from misbehaving, as many legends do. So another possible origin story is that Black Annis could have originated from a pagan goddess who commanded the entire world to obey her. That I can't really elaborate much on because it was like a very, very tiny little section. But back to the human flesh. Huge content warning. I will probably put a timestamp of when you can skip this in the video because it's quite disturbing.
Okay.
So Black Annis would go out, lure children to her cave, or just, get children who were close to her cave. She would then kill them, drink their blood, eat their flesh, and hang out the skins to dry on tree branches.
Okay, quick clarifying question that my neighbors are gonna think I'm insane for asking if they can hear me. So you said she eats the flesh, but then she leaves the skin out.
Skin has multiple layers.
Okay.
I don't really know.
Okay.
Probably best to not dwell on that too much.
So of course my brain's gonna dwell on it.
Yeah, of course.
Let's move on.
So once the skins were dried, she would then sew them together as clothing and would then wear said clothing. So she probably stunk pretty bad.
Yeah.
So she was also said to kill animals, but there wasn't much detail on that. Her, her main is human flesh, specifically small children who she either lures away or they get too close to her cave and she comes out and snatches them. It was probably, just a story of, hey, kids, don't go near this cave. It's dark and dangerous and you could get lost. But instead of saying that, they're like, don't go in there. A woman with blue skin will murder you and then wear you.
Yeah.
Don't be Ed Gein.
Huh?
Don't be Ed Gein.
I'm not turning things into... I am not using human skin, I promise.
I want to make sure I've got the serial killer right. Hold on. I was right.
Yeah, I know that story really traumatized me.
What story really traumatized you?
Again.
Okay, well, I'm sad I didn't traumatize you again. Anyways, to this day, she is still believed to be located in the areas that, she's still said to be located in the face of Dane Hill in that little cave.
Yeah.
Or also in the areas of the Church of Saint Mary de Castro and Leicester Castle. So just that general area she is said to lurk there. So if you're a small child, I don't know why you're listening to this or watching this, but don't go out and do bad things or, you might get...
Just don't go out alone at night.
Don't go out alone at night. Don't let your children go out alone at night. Just don't let your children go places alone.
I don't think so. Okay,
so,
sorry. This is just a random side tangent, but I'm having to laugh at it because I'm trying not to think about the, skin. The English really like to traumatize their children with being...
They really do.
But specifically with being eaten. Because my family, I was lucky enough to go on a trip to England when I was 6 years old. But there was a sign. We went to this castle, and there was a sign at it that said if the children were being left alone, they would be fed to the dragon.
Like when you go to a Christmas tree farm and they say that the children will be sent to the North Pole to be elves and work for Santa.
Anyways, English people, what is it with you and threatening to have things eat your children?
I don't know. Anyways, that was all for this week. A little bit on the shorter end, but probably for the best because she's quite disturbing. Quite disturbing.
I'm really trying to not think
about
what?
It weirdly reminded me of Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah, I would say that.
Because, an old lady going after children. Granted, I mean, the witch did want to eat Hansel and Gretel. If we covered fairy tales, it would be fun to go into the origins of popular fairy tales, but we don't do that.
Yeah.
That's my book from Cork. We don't do that here. So, well, what's up next?
So up next, Madison and I are actually sharing an episode for once.
Hey.
Because it'll be the episode coming out 2 days before Halloween for us.
And I will have done 2 episodes because there's 5 Fridays in October.
Yes.
So I will have done 2, and Karina would have done 5. So we decided that we were going to split the 3. I know how to do math, basic math. So we decided that we would co-lead the last one of the month.
Yes, especially because we both love Halloween. So yeah, we are going to be getting into some of the classic Halloween superstitions that you've heard of since you were a child. I can tell you already that I'm going to have a very passionate defense of black cats.
I was going to say a couple of them are, why are black cats superstitious? Why do witches ride brooms? Stuff like that. The things that we all know and tend to believe are Halloween-related things. Why do we believe them, and how were they created as a superstition / story?
Yep. But yeah, so next week is going to be kind of more of a fun, kind of chill chat time.
Too bad we don't have our Halloween costumes yet. That would be fun to put a Halloween costume.
I'm working on it. It's still September for us.
It is still September for us. But yeah, so we hope you are looking forward to that. I know I'm definitely looking forward to it.
I am too.
Because I have always wondered some of the things that, we say are stories or superstitions that are related to Halloween. So I think it will be super exciting. And then just as a general announcement, we will be doing just our typical episodes in November. And then in December, every single Friday in December, Karina and I will be talking about a different cultural celebration of Christmas / a version of Santa Claus.
Yes.
And that will be all for December and for Christmas time or any general holiday season.
Yes. Yeah, we will mostly be focusing on Christmas just because there's the most out there that we know of. We will definitely be trying to broaden, if we keep doing this, into different cultural holidays. But yeah, so I'm excited for Halloween. Shall we do our wishes?
Yes, do our wishes.
All right. My wish is that if you have been bestowed with the gift of loving Taylor Swift's music, that you can get some rest. Because, I'm not getting any rest with all of these random, things she's doing. For context, she just released Wild Stream, Taylor's version. Who knows what's happening? We're supposed to be in the red era. Don't know if that's happening. So anyways, yes, if you're a Taylor fan, I hope you have some peace.
Yeah. My wish, kind of going along with the whole spooky season thing, is that if you carve a pumpkin, your pumpkin doesn't rot the day after you carve it.
Oh, that's good.
Because I've had that happen before where I've carved a pumpkin in the afternoon, and then come evening, it was already starting to rot.
Oh, that's awful. No.
I was so upset.
A pumpkin should last at least into the first week of November.
But also, if you're carving a pumpkin, don't carve it too early in October because you never know how long some pumpkins are going to last, really.
Exactly.
So if you carve a pumpkin, I hope it doesn't rot in day 1 or 2.
Yeah, that's really a good one.
Because it really sucks when that happens.
Yeah, we hope that you have a fun, safe Halloween. We'll give you more Halloween wishes next week.
Yep.
But it is getting close. It's the week before Halloween. We all know that's a crazy fun time.
Anyways, if we hit 50 followers on Instagram, which we already have, and 50 subscribers on YouTube, I will buy a poster of Loki. And if we, I don't know why I'm doing this with my fingers. If we hit 100, Karina will buy a Shang-Chi poster. If we hit 1,000, my stepdad Steve will attempt to milk the plastic cow in Hagen. Also, I should really challenge myself to just not talk with my hands for an episode.
Oh yeah, I've given up. I've completely given up.
I do it so often. Anyways.
Yes.
Website. We're having some issues with it right now. Hopefully the bugs are getting fixed.
Yes.
If TikTok ever is posted on, go follow that too.
Yes. Hopefully this internet actually cooperates with TikTok, so I might actually be able to post things on TikTok instead of having technical issues. Try to say difficulties and issues at the same time. But yeah, so hopefully We will actually have some TikTok content up soon.
And remember, snitches end up in ditches.
Didn't work into this episode.
No, I didn't.
I don't think we've insulted Joshua recently.
Nah, it's fine. That joke is past.
Oof.
And happy Halloween.
Yes.
Go out, do those spooky things, but be safe. Farewell.
You hear
No,
that?
I said farewell instead of goodbye, but say goodbye.
Bye. Sorry, there was a really loud motorcycle. Bye.